Mambo vipi? Inakuwaje Ngina? Violetta Ngina.
Karibu.
Excuse me, I just
Karibu sana.
Siku
nyingi tunakuona tu kwenye mitandao sasa hivi.
Tunajua mtandao hapo ndo mnakutana na kila mtu.
Maana sijakuona kipindi kirefu since I think ulikuwa hapa. Lakini nahisi kama nimekuwa tu ninakuona.
Si mtandao basi hivyo ndo inafanya.
Ala, how are you doing?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here. Oh my goodness.
Karibu tena.
When the queen calls, you stop everything you're doing and you come here. Ataka you have a flight to the airport. I'll take the next one. Yeah.
Wajua jana Clemoka mnimtafute. Yaani nilikuwa nishajitayarisha kisaikolojia na hiyo energy. Una energy na nguvu nyingi sana. Let's talk about that. Unaitoa wapi hii?
Imagine hivyo tu ndo niko. Nikiamka mimi ni wale kuamka 4 am 5 am niko na story.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know watu wengine wanaamka they need a moment. They want to like soak in. Mimi naamka na story na udaku na hadithi and plans. So kawa ni wakunyamaza. Oh my god.
Were you always like this? Were you the bubbly one in the family?
All my life. I was the one who knows everything. Number one. Mimi ndo najua kile kitu imefanyika, mimi ndo naimbia watu, mimi ndo naambiana stories. Mimi ndo nasomea tu gazeti.
Oh really?
It was me.
Wewe ngapi kwenu?
I have a big brother. Amenyamaza.
Mko ngapi kwani?
2. Yeah, so a big brother na sasa mimi. And then now my brother ako kama mamangu ale tu kunyamaza, sophisticated, you know. Mimi, Sagara kujoku ni wapi? Every time nilikuwa yani kila mtu alikuwa anajua huyu yani you know. So growing up I was the talking one. And then the good thing is when you are around me, which I'm very happy happened that way, encouraged me to continue being that. You know,
they did not want to change you.
They did not want to like make me
Tulia.
Yeah. Well, my mom in the beginning wasn't understanding his personality. You know, because Hash is quiet. And then my brother is quiet. And then now there's me, who is a lot.
Mkulia wapi kwa Ngina?
Uko tu Nairobi.
Really? Mita gani?
South B.
Demu wa jiji.
South B was the major, but we also had a stay in Eastlands. In a place called Melawa, Section 2, and then South B. So, everyone around me encouraged that. So, tukienda birthday parties, nani soloist?
Wendo?
Yo.
Niko na wimbo ya Alicia Keys.
Kwa hivyo unaimba pia?
Not professionally, but honey, I'll sing.
Vijibamba.
Unajua it was a happy birthday, mimi niko na ya Beyonce. And then sika shule sasa, which I'm also thankful for my teachers. You see when there's a double lesson and then the teacher doesn't want to come. There used to be a teacher, I love him wherever he is. Mr. Joaquin used to come and say, Ngina, I want to be in for the double lesson. Come in front of the class and entertain the people.
Are you serious?
I got you. I'll do this for free. So it's a double lesson.
Mpata mwenzake.
Nimepata kompea hata si mwenzangu. Maana ameshinda.
Tuko double lesson.
And I'm loving her.
Tuko double lesson. Chawamata yuko. Mimi niko kala, you know, back in the day it used to be this song. Paulina. Una perform? Kwanza saya bamchikija.
Hivyo shuleni ulikuwa mtoto aina gani? Ulikuwa mtoto wa kupita ama ulikuwa?
I was a smart kid.
Mtoto unapiga ulikuwa unapata S.
Na hivyo mtuko vyote.
Even in primary I was like top girl in primary school.
Shule nitaje umesoma primary?
I was in St. Joseph boarding for primary, and then I went to Precious Blood.
Ulipata.
I was a smart girl. Like I was good in sciences especially. I was so bright. And that's the thing. I tell people, don't see me like this and think I'm dumb. Like, you want us to talk about
meza jamani, meza yetu. Meza standard. Meza standard. Naomba serikali jamani
security.
Ngina jamani. The host. Tupeleke taratibu.
Meza standard is sivunjike.
Imegongwa.
Sorry. So I was a smart kid. To answer your question, like very smart. And then I'm a bookworm.
So you know what's saying about when they see such a kid, they automatically want to push her towards, you know, career fulani. Kuna wale wanasema, oh, you're good daktari, especially if you're good in sciences, you know. Oh, you're quick kitu fulani. Ilikuwaje kwako?
For me, to be honest, my parents are not okay, I think they gave up on me maybe.
Kivipi?
Like our Jane ile
Pressure.
No, they were like, huyu venye tumemwona huyu. Mi kwanza there's a time. Kitambo, I will never forget that day. We were going to my dad's ushago. Then akafungua gazeti ilikuwa Pulse. Kwanza ni Pulse. You see Pulse venye kuna wasichana huko.
Ivo.
Poop top nini. Hiyo siku ilikuwa very sidika, sijui amefanya nini. My dad opened that newspaper akasema, unajua mimi nafungua gazeti naona nitakutana na wewe hapa kwa hii page. Aki by the time baba yako anafikiria kitu kama hiyo, like alifungua Pulse. You see the way ananunua tu standard kawaida, alafu Pulse siko huko katikati. Anapita tu ana interest, lakini anapita tu ana hebu nitafute tu Ngina na katuko kwa hii.
Yote ulikuwa umemaliza shule?
No! I was in school.
So while you were in school, ndoto yako ilikuwa ni gani basi?
To be a presenter.
Good.
Yes. Mwanzo.
Yes. I did not know so much. I just know I'm going to be on TV. That's all.
You loved TV.
Yeah, but I had a career ile in case tuulizwe na watu important, what do you want for a living? Nilikuwa na career ya kusema that.
Ilikuwa gani?
A lawyer, Honey Charles. Yeah, tukienda huko kwa forum important tuko hapo.
Science Congress nini.
Kwanza nilizienda zote na zote project yangu ilikuwa kutengeneza sabuni. It was my excuse to leave school and go see boys at Upper Hill, I don't know where. So I was thinking what? I said
leo ni ile siku anaitwa the host. Ukipenda mwita Violetta Ngina. Ushaimwona hapo kwenye KTN alikuwa mimi mara ya kwanza kabisa I saw you on KTN and nikakutana naye tena hapa nje. I'm like, this girl looks like she knows what she's doing. Untokapi? Me, I hadn't seen you. Had you worked elsewhere? Kabla uje hapa?
Not as a presenter.
Okay.
KTN was the first time I did mainstream presenting.
Okay.
But initially I was still working in a media house.
Okay.
But sikuwa nafanya presenting.
Ulikuwa unafanya nini jamani?
Yeah. Honey, this girl has worked. So when you see me get all these things, I deserve it. So when I finished high school, I went to KU, right? And I was like, I know I'm smart and all these things, but I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm going to get something creative to do. So I went and started doing fashion. And then in the second month, I was so over it. I was done.
Ulikuwa unafanya kazi gani?
Fashion and design. And then I'm commuting from my parents' house to KU because my parents will never let me get a house in Uko. They don't want me to be away from the house.
Hapa South B sasa.
Yeah.
Wanajua huyu ni hatari tukimwachilia.
Nile tu wamezoea kukushikilia. But I had a very strict upbringing. Actually, my mom is very strict. You know the sense. Hata wezi salimia kijana mbele yake. Sasa saizi ananipatia pressure nilete boyfriend na mwambie ulishamfukuza kwa wale wenye walikujanga zile siku ndo watafute one by one. Pengine hapo ndo kule kwa hapo. As in say she's so happy when she even sees me like now when I bring a guy or the guy around. Alikuwa anasema si hata siku moja nione tu mtu kama mama wale ulifukuza wote pengine hapo.
Wale ndio wenyewe sasa.
Pengine hapo ndo ulifukuza husband wangu sasa unanipatia hapa pressure. But anyway, so when I went to KU after 2 months, me I was tired. No, I was so tired. I don't know how to tell my mom I am tired. I want to tell my mom, I don't want KU anymore. I want to go to Daystar so you can pay for me to be a presenter. And then I promise I'll when I get jobo, I'll pay you. Just acha tu nisiende KU. I did not know how to give that information. So me one day I just woke up and I decided I'm not going to KU anymore. And then I walked into Homeboys Radio.
Wacha.
Yeah. At the time they were so close to South B hapo Baricho karibu na X's.
Yeah.
What a reference. Gosh, I don't go there.
Hapana, unajua mtu anaongeanga ile kitu iko kwa moyo. Ile kitu iko kwa moyo ndio. Out of everything iko hapo, hiyo ndio umeona useme.
Ningesema nakumanika.
Ongea tu.
So, Baricho Road. Turudi Baricho Road. Tuko pale Baricho Road sasa.
Karibu na nakumatika.
Umeacha kwenda Kole, umeacha kwenda KU sasa hiyo. Tell us what happened.
So I just walked in because my mom runs a kindergarten. So one of the parents, I overheard them having a conversation. Then I figured the guy works there. Yeah. So I did my research up on Google, and then I walked in. Initially, before I went to KU, I had a stunt where I worked kidogo at Strathmore. So I had official clothes. So
Okay.
I didn't want to stay home period after high school waiting for campus, blah, blah, blah. So I pulled out like an official clothes. I walked in there so confidently, like someone who's worked there for years. And I was like, hey, I'm just here to see the management.
Now
I
you're
have zero appointments. I don't even know anyone there. But because I was so confident, everyone was like, yeah, this girl knows what she's doing.
Sasa umepiga in from your Strath.
Nimevaa khaki, blazer, with 2 doll shoes. Those days we used to wear doll shoes. So I was so confident. Like, I'm here to see the management. Do you have an appointment? No. But I'm so confident. And you know what? That's a life hack. Let me give you a life hack. Just be confident. It doesn't even matter
I like
if
it.
you know what you're doing or not. Just be confident. Imagine it will get you to things and to places. So yeah, so I said that, and then kidogo, I was able to meet the management.
What did you
just
tell
like
the
that. I told them,
management?
it's simple. I don't want to waste your time. Don't waste mine either. I just want a job as a presenter. This is a radio. Yeah, and my mom and my dad at that time were msichana kwa class. Yeah. And then I still asked for school fees for the next sem. So I
Wacha.
buy clothes. Yeah, bruh.
Go. No, you're not telling us. So, kazi ulipata?
So I walked in there and then I told them I want a job as a presenter. And then they asked me, what's your background? Have you done this before? No, I cleared high school last year, actually. I don't know anything. And they're like, okay, so for now we don't have a slot for a presenter, but we have a slot for a salesperson. What are we selling here? Me, I thought radio works like we go on air, present, then they'll get money from wherever they get.
And we'll be paid.
And
we go home. Everybody's
So by the
happy.
time he's telling me I have to do sales, and I'm like, yo, but I'm not seeing people selling anything. I was like, yeah, do you mind doing that? I was like, no, I'll learn on the job. It's fine. So when do I report? Monday. Cool, I'll be here. Just like that.
You got him.
Yeah. So me, I come on Monday. I've been told I'm doing sales. I don't know what the hell this is. So I'm there talking to the people. Atitana kuna direct na agency mwenye. Agency ni chao. I don't even know anything. I don't. And then I mastered the art.
Okay.
And then I was let me tell you, I almost gave up my dream of being a presenter because once you do sales,
I know.
the commissions once you hit target.
The monies are good.
You know?
Pesa nzuri pale.
Yeah.
So ukaanza kufanya sales na hata haujaisomea kabisa.
Kanyaga hata shule ya sales, you know. So I started doing sales, I started doing agency and direct. I was so good because also I have such a gift of the gab. Like my mouth.
Kuongea.
I used to work in clients walikuwa na sign nimekuja na media order. They had a budget of 200k. Nimeongea venye nitafanya
Wanatoa
when
meat.
I'm leaving, they've given me an order of 1.5. Then the following is like, well, how did I give you this money? Somehow I've overstepped into tusha key in kwa system. Where's it chukwa? So I did it for 3 years, and then I did events as well in the process of doing that because unaona kama uko na clients kama EABL, blah blah blah. There's a lot of events in. Yeah, for 3 years. But you know what? I'm super.
So all this time, how present hata?
Sijawahi takanyaga kwa radio.
Okay.
From 2016, 2015. Yeah, 2015, 2016, 2017.
Tueleze vile ukaingia kwa radio sasa.
So now I got tired. It reached a point I felt like, okay, now you have some money because sales are good. When the sales are good and you get commission. Then back in the day, it wasn't like now, they were not wagam with money. Right now, sales are crazy. So yeah, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I feel like I still want to be a presenter and I'm giving up my dream. So I'm still telling them, you guys, can I now be a presenter? They're saying no. I'm like, why? Is it because you think when I present I would sell and now you're using me? So yeah, I just decided, you know what, guys, it's been real. Thanks for the 3 years. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Let me go look for a place where I'll be a presenter.
Take you back. Mzazi ulimwitisha school fees.
Oh yeah, I asked.
Unamwambiaje sasa?
I know I asked for school fees because I needed to go buy working clothes and some shoes, and then I needed to buy makeup, all these things. And then
alijua sangapi uendagi shule.
They noticed, first of all, after a while, this girl has weird hours of coming home. And then she looks rich. in a way. And then she's talking about buying a car. So my mom said, umeenda ukakutana na sponsors, ni lecturer mgani yeye anakuambia mambo ya gari, umekuwa wasichana wa Nairobi. I'm like, hey mom,
ite moto wendi shuleni.
Semester mzima natoka na wazazi wangu, mkitoka na wafuata nyuma. I have to report, I have to be in the office by 7:30. Nashangana kwani hata siku hizo una classes za afternoon, utoke tu saa 6 mchana, unatoka kwa nini every day unatoka 7?
Sponsor huyo.
Mom, library. Mom, and then my parents are so clueless. Mom, library na wadanganya na majini.
Kwa nini ulikuwa uambie ukweli?
I am not attending classes. The hell? I'm just a 20-year-old. How am I going to tell my mom I'm not going to class?
Si una job, kwa nini kitu gani ulikuwa unakiogopea?
You know our parents, you have to finish school.
Sasa walikuja kujua lini?
Yeah, they noticed eventually, and then I just had to tell them the truth. I was like, Mom, I got a job, but I'm trying to see how I'll balance the two of them together. But I'm happy, Mommy, this is what I've always wanted to do all my life. I need you to support me. I need to support my dreams. I promise you I'm going back to school. And then, boom, I got pregnant.
No?
Ewe. Shule umekataa.
Yeah, I got pregnant. So even that school thing had to pause. But then I worked all through my pregnancy.
Ulikuwa bado ulikuwa na job bado?
Yeah, I worked all through my pregnancy. I took maternity. It was a crazy time because that was like my first boyfriend, and then I was so clueless about how this love thing goes, because I was brought up in a very strict home.
Oh, okay.
Even having boyfriends back in the day, that was unheard of.
Ilikuwa na familia ya Kikristo sana, ya dini sana. Wewe.
A Catholic house where even kissing is after marriage. And then now
ndio ile siku.
Kissing is after marriage. And then now
umeleta before.
Yeah, I've gone to an institution where I'm working. Everyone is professional, and then a guy katias me over there. I don't even know what comes before what. Boom, I'm pregnant. Yeah, but that happened.
Tuambie vile ambavyo ulipata kazi yako sasa ya kwanza utangazaji.
So after Nitoke Homeboys, I had a sabbatical where I'm now thinking what next, right? And then because of the fact that I've done the craziest of things, I've left school. And they're crazy, but you see, people will look at you like, wait, what? But then kama mtu anafaa kuitake personal, because at the end of the day, if you know yourself, you know what you want to do. And if you have a calling, it's a calling for you. That's why it's not called like a conference call. It's your own calling. So don't expect everyone to understand.
Absolutely.
So me, I was okay with it. I know what I'm doing because I know what I want, and I'm very okay with that fact. So once I left, I had sent my CV to KTN some time back when I was still at Homeboys. And so tulizilo unatuma tu. Yeah, and then I got to know someone who also works here, and then I sent them the CV around the same time as well. And they never responded until 8 months or so later. I get a call and it's like, oh, so we want to see you.
Really?
Yeah. I had even forgotten I had sent my CV. In fact, I even stopped watching KT, and I was like, you guys, by the way, nilotumia CV.
Ulitukachia gai. Aina ku.
So imagine they called me, and then just like that, I got 2 shows. And that was now my first time being a presenter, and I dropped everything, sales-wise, everything.
Shule ulikuja kurudi lakini?
Yes.
When was
I
this?
had to go back because now, when I started working, and then I felt like I have established something for myself, it was easier for me to now plan when I want to go back to school and even pay my school fees for myself. And that happened. And then also considering also I have a child, I had to factor in if he was too young for me to leave him for that long, because kazi mchana and then going to school in the evening. I paused it because I registered school when my son got to 4 years. Then COVID happened, and then there was a whole confusion. But yeah, I'm still finishing my schooling.
So wait, kwa hivyo umerudi shule mwaka jana?
Yeah, but I paused.
Okay.
Because of COVID and everything was so confusing. So now officially this year.
Kupata kwako mtoto kuliathiri vipi maisha yako, balance ya maisha yako?
I mean, it was new. I was young. Everything was new.
I mean, you were 22.
One.
Yes. Okay.
Everything was new. It was, and then you're a single parent. It was so confusing.
Wazazi walipokea vipi?
My mom actually, I didn't tell them for a while. So one day my mom just opened her mouth and was like, unapanga kuniambia lini uko na ball?
Unapanga nini?
Umepangaje? Because me, I'm thinking the way they have not seen it. me, I'm just modeling around the house, acting like I'm normal. So skilled too. And then I just go and be abnormal in my room. Because when I'm in my room, that's when I will check, is it showing? I was like, I'll wait. Because also I have a small body, so it's easy to hide things. And then I used to wear, normally I like things that make me look peng, but now I started wearing jackets and shit. So just one day I'm modeling around the house, and then my mom, she was like, so umepangaje? Unataka kuniambia lini? I was like, kukwambia nini mama? Yo, si uko na ball. So, jua tu najua. Lakini shida hata si mimi. Shida ni bebe yako. Because I'm my daddy's girl.
Okay.
So breaking the news to my dad was like the hardest thing. I was like, now who has done this to my daughter? You know. But I snapped back. And I'm so cool. And I'm even so happy it happened around that time. Because, you know, now.
Because I've seen you around your son. Unampenda sana.
That's my baby for life. Like, that's my that guy is lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kazi ukapata KTN.
I got to work at KTN, and then I dropped everything that was not in line with being a presenter. So those sales, events, because now I was like, this is what you've always wanted. Now build this. Everything I did before that was to get me here.
Umeniambia kwamba you have been very intentional katika kutengeza brand yako. Tueleze.
I'm very deliberate, and my brand is specific, and I have a niche audience, and everything I do has to feed that, you know. And my audience is urban, aspirational. They're the pop culture. It's the pop culture, but the pop culture are also smart people, and there are people who want to know what's happening, and they can get that information elsewhere.
Oh yeah,
but there's a way. Why they'll listen to me is. It's because I'll tell them how they want to hear it with our style of doing it. And even if they're jokes, they're going to be like very witty, smart jokes. And I'll still maintain the fact that this brand is aspirational, it's pop culture, it's trendy, it's the youth they are.
It's the now.
It's the now. And I'll treat it as that. So even when I'm hosting or what I'm doing, I'll check, is this in line?
Kwa hivyo unakataga kazi zingine ambazo zinakuja ambazo haziko in line na brand yako.
Of course.
Kuna event ambazo huziwezi kuzihost?
Yeah.
Kwa mfano kama gani?
I cannot host club events. I cannot be a hype person in a concert. I can make an appearance and book. I can dance. Don't get it twisted. But when it comes to my strength as a presenter is my presentation.
Absolutely.
My communication. Helping my audience understand a brand, a client's product, or the reason as to why we are gathered somewhere. That's my strength. So when you take me to a place where I'm not communicating, I am just, you know, that's not me, right? So I think the most important thing is also the fact that I know my strength and what really will make me top of my list when it comes to, and I know it's my communication. It's the way I present.
I don't know. Sijui kama najiona mini-me in you, but I'm loving everything that you're talking about. Umetuambia kwamba juzi umetoka as in just recently, umetoka kufilm movie.
Yes. And this is what I'll say. I feel like everywhere you are and every small, big gig you have is like preparing you for your next. So do it so well. You never know what it's meant to prepare you for. So me, I never thought I would land into acting space, but like they say, kukua mtu creative, never limit yourself. You can do anything. So I was actually hosting a gig. There was a movie that had premiered, and I was the moderator during the session where the cast is engaging with the audience, and I really loved it.
Which one is this?
GLL, Grand Little Lie.
Nice.
Which I did like 2-3 weeks before I did the NAFC. Yeah, so I was there hosting, being me, being lit. The audience were enjoying every part of it. I love hosting. I love the stage. It's like so beautiful. And then apparently the casting agents was in the panel, and after that they went and looked for my number, and so the event was on a Saturday. Sunday wakantumia text.
Watcha.
So I'm sorry I'm texting you on a Sunday, but you know yesterday I saw you. I would really love to try you for something. Have you acted before? I was like, no. Would you mind? No. So can you come tomorrow, please? Kindly, we'll literally take care of any. Cool, I'll come. Don't worry. I went, did the thing, they liked me, and it's been 3 weeks of shooting something so good and so big. I cannot wait for you guys to see it so soon.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So it was just doing this, you do it so well, it's preparing you for something
So
else.
umeongeza kofia mpya kwenye CV
Hey,
yako.
kwanza leo asubuhi ndo nimeiweka kwa bio.
Wacha. Actress.
Actor.
Okay.
Nimeiweka leo asubuhi.
Uliniambia wewe si media personality, you're a media entrepreneur.
I'm a media personality, but I like saying media entrepreneur.
Why?
Because I'm in the business of media.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You can just be a person. It's good to be that, but I'm a media personality in the business of media.
Thank you so much for kuja.